everyone. Scotty White, World Combat Sports. I'm with Macy Breaux, mixed martial artist and boxer.
Yes.
How you doing today? You're down here in the stable of Roy Jones Jr. Kind of give us a little bit of backstory. How long you been in the sport of combat?
So I'm doing great. Super humid. Feels good out here. So I've been in mixed martial arts for about 5 years. I've always wanted to do it since I was a little girl. I'd watch the boxers go run it up and down the road and stuff, and I always wanted to do it. And actually got injured doing CrossFit, and so I decided, like, hey, I'm going to do something that's a little less strenuous, like on my back and things like that. So I decided to finally get into the boxing. And my first gym, they had boxing, they had MMA, and then they also had jiu-jitsu. So I started everything all together. So now I actively compete in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which I'm currently a purple belt.
Oh, purple. Okay, yeah. Respect that.
Thank you. Then I do MMA. So I just had my last amateur fight on a LFA, on a Legacy, and I won that one. I'm going to wait a little while, dabble in the pro boxing, make my pro boxing debut August 7th, and then eventually I'll go back to the MMA side and do that pro. But yeah.
How difficult is it for you to, switch and transition from sport to sport?
So like right now, whenever I'm focusing on one, I'll still train the others a little bit. Like I'll go to, jiu-jitsu once a week instead of, every other day or 2 days, 2 to 3 days a week. And so I'll just focus on the boxing more whenever I'm in camp. But out of camp, I like to train all three. Do the MMA practice with the wrestling, the jiu-jitsu, and then the boxing also.
Hey, set the record straight for the casual fans that don't understand the discipline that it takes. Pretty much, they try to make the declaration that if you train mixed martial arts and go over to boxing, you sometimes might have a brain lapse and throw a kick in a boxing match.
Yeah.
So what's the discipline level in that?
Cool. So boxing for boxing and boxing for MMA are basically, honestly, like two different sports. If I had to say that, the footwork's different, the stance is different. If I go in an MMA fight standing like a boxer, I'm gonna get my feet swept from under me. If I go into a boxing fight high, with my hands out here, you have to have that certain level of discipline to where, hey, I'm doing this sport for this sport. I need to keep my hands here. For MMA, I have to keep my hands a little higher because of my guard, the smaller gloves and things like that. So
what opened the door for you, to start taking up combat sports?
Honestly, I got into one street fight, not proud of it, and made it on World Star.
What? So your street record is what? You made it on World Star with a 1-0 record?
Just 1-1. Yeah, 1-0. 1-0, yeah. So I just had that one, and I really liked it, and I was like, I can actually do this fighting stuff. But little did I know that what I did there and what I'm doing now are totally different things.
Outstanding. It's good you made the transition because you just had Masvidal. He came from the street fighting scene and transitioned over and everything. But in the women's sport, they still trying to gain recognition. You know what I'm saying? So, who is one of your favorite fighters, whether it's mixed martial arts or boxing?
Female or male?
Female.
Female. If I had to say right now, I'd go Amanda Nunes and then also Holly Holm because she has the boxing background, things like that. And also, I like Heather Hardy a lot. She did do the boxing.
Very tough.
Yes, very tough. Tried to come up in Bellator, and hopefully I see her again in there, and she improves her MMA stuff. I know she's training with the Gracies for jiu-jitsu, so hopefully,
Yeah, she definitely needs to work on her ground game. And for those of you who don't understand, she's a purple belt in BJJ, so the next belt is brown belt. So how far are you off from earning your brown belt?
So I got my purple belt last year.
Okay, so you
good
had some
little
time.
work, yeah.
Yeah. So when should we see you back in the ring, man?
So August 7th, Laurel, Mississippi. I'll be fighting on George's promotion. It's going to be Mississippi, August 7th.
Mississippi, and you're going to be mixed martial arts or boxing?
Boxing. My pro debut.
Oh, your pro debut.
Yes.
All right, outstanding. Hey, all the best in there too.
Thank you.
Male side of the house. Who's one of your favorite boxers?
So, Lomachenko, and then MMA, I really like Demetrius Johnson because he's so quick, so well-rounded.
One championship right now,
yes.
Still winning.
Yes.
Oh, great choices. So, between Teofimo Lopez and Vasily Lomachenko, who do you have winning?
I'm going to go with Lomachenko because I love him. His footwork is in and out. He's one of my favorites.
Final words for your fans out there.
Just show your support. I'm making my pro debut, so it's going to be the first of many, and I hope to see you guys either there, if y'all can be there, And then if not, just show your support. Follow me on Facebook, and I'll post the links to my fight. Thank you, guys.
Outstanding. And thanks for dropping through at World Combat Sports down here at Roy Jones Jr. in Pensacola, Florida. Salute to you.
Thanks for having me.